rest your bodies. Love for you and I. Move like life was possible.
Hey y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned in to Kingdom Things Podcast with me, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Within Kingdom Things Podcast, I channel transmissions, which contain energies and messages to help us evolve. When I say us, I mean humanity, evolve into a more expanded consciousness, colony, collective, humanity, society, human culture. We are in the rapture where we are awakening. Our colony, our civilization is being welcomed out of its slumber, out of its gestational phase, into the remembrance of its galactic, universal, united heritage, harmonious heritage. On this episode of Kingdom Things Podcast, on this lecture, I have different types of Kingdom Things Podcast styles. We have the Kingdom Things Podcast audio clips where I'm living life and I channel energies and messages, amalgamate these energies and messages, and put those within the podcast, all channeled. And then I have the lecture style, such as this one, where I'm being channeled through by different dimensions, beings, spaces, places, energies of our creation of God, of the oneness of all things, to assist us, humanity, with evolving into more of our liberated state, which we are set to do. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast 2033 prophecy. By the year 2033, we will be a human culture of planet Earth that will be a human culture of planet Earth with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. As poverty, disease, war, famine, death were all co-creations of a slumber humanity. Humanity out of alignment with universal energies, universal flow, universal alignment, or the understanding that we're connected to all things beyond this planet, our souls, or God, or the oneness of all things. We will be in the consciousness evolution, genome activation status to understand that we are a human culture of planet Earth with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty by the year 2033. I'm super excited because today I will be channeled through by ambassadors, civilians. Civilians, they're civilians because they want to be called civilians because they are of a colony much like our own, of a planet much like our own, of a realm much like our own that looks very similar to ours. You wouldn't know the difference if you woke up on their planet. You wouldn't know the difference if you woke up in their realm. You would not know the difference if you woke up in their reality between our own. I mean, it'd be a lot more peaceful, a lot happier. You'd be like, dang, baby. Whoa, okay. But that they're helping us. They're civilians of this civilization, assisting us with guiding us into freedom, for self-forgiveness. Because, you know, the things that we've created in our slumber state, or when we thought no one was looking, or when we were out of alignment with our divine wisdom, we created things such as death, disease, war, famine, poverty, as well as human trafficking, slave trafficking, pedophilia. And they're like the Galactic Federation, and this is connecting me with this colony. The Galactic Federation is like, you know, as horrible as, you know, human trafficking, sex trafficking, and pedophilia are. And there's no excuse. You know, the Galactic Federation has helped evolved civilizations with even more repugnant creations, if we can even imagine that. Let's not. With even more repugnant creations. So I was like, okay, so they're connecting us with this colony, connecting us with the civilians of this colony. These civilians are ambassadors within the Galactic Federation. They want to be called civilians so that, you know, baby, you know, comrades, develop a beautiful relationship, humanic relationship, not in the way in which we related. A channel that we were relating in a template, a genome activation status. You know, we only use 3 to 7% of our DNA, so we were relating in cycles of kill, steal, destroy. Very Neolithic, very caveman-ish. Shouts out to our caveman ancestry DNA. We were relating in a very barbaric way, kill, steal, destroy. Survival consciousness, lack, poverty consciousness. So they're like, we're going to help y'all, you know, learn how to we're going to be a shining example, like energies to help y'all in we're going to help y'all align with, we're going to help, they're like, we're going to help y'all align with better ways to relate, you know, within romance. And romance is the apex relation way to relate. So if you can relate, it's relating romantically with yourself in the way that you can be sentimental, you can be vulnerable, you can be soft, you can be a solid shoulder, you can be a listening ear, you can speak your mind, right? You can be all of these dimensions that don't have to be in fear of loss of love. And that's one thing the divine told me, share with me. The divine was like, the way you're evolving, Ashley, it's not to take away love. It's so that you don't have to love out of fear of loss, right? When you fear losing something, you hold on tight. And typically when you hold on tight to things, it's a lack poverty mindset, which puts you in a lack poverty bandwidth of thought patterns and energies, which create death, disease, war, famine, poverty. This lecture is pretty, it's going to be pretty serious in the way a lot of grotesque things will be spoken about as far as the makings of us and the fibers of our civilization and our culture, what those fibers contain, energies to help us, how we can evolve these fibers into something else, uplifting, romantic, in a way that they inform me. The civilization informed me, Galactic Federation. The civilization informed me, Galactic Federation. The civilization. I've been communicating with them telepathically in other ways, extrasensory perceptive, because it's like visions and feeling energies, all the things. They were like, whenever you feel passion and love, y'all must, human culture, y'all mistook dissonance for passion. Y'all mistook dissonance, energies of dissonance for passion. Y'all mistook energies of dissonance for love. Y'all mistook energies of dissonance for pleasure. Adrenaline, dopamine. It's energies of dissonance and balance. Y'all mistook that for pleasure, love, romance. So every time you align with, or you were seeking to feel feel something, the passion or the love or the stimulation, those you were aligning and signing a waiver to align with dissonance. The dissonance created death, disease, war, famine, poverty. I'm going to go ahead and sit back, and the civilian ambassador in the Galactic Federation is going to channel through myself. Thank you ahead of time. Thank you ahead of time. He wants to be, his name is Harry. Thank you ahead of time. I appreciate it, Harry. Thank you ahead of time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really scared. There's energies, a lot of fear coming up. I'm not even gonna lie. Which is good. It's great for me to admit that. Energies of fear. So let me breathe. Center my heart space. Because Harry is like, it's gonna be serious, Ashley. It's gonna be a serious conversation. All right. Thank you, Harry, for coming in. No, Ashley, not Harry Potter. You call me Harry, please. This is my name. As my culture is much like your culture, Ashley. We look similar to you. We have lifestyles similar to your own. The bedrock of our lifestyles are ones that have been claimed long ago. As the bedrock of your humanity, human culture, is one that is wrought with self-slaying. Let's just tell the truth, Ashley. Sex trafficking, pedophilia, human trafficking. This is the energy in which you sit on, human beings on planet Earth. When you feel your joy, when you feel your lust, when you feel your passion, you are feeding the beast system. This will be part 2 of the channeling, channel transmission, transmuting the beast system. You are feeding the beast system of pedophilia, human trafficking, sex trafficking, slave trafficking, when you seek pleasure outside of yourself, when you seek pleasure in your reality. As Ashley stated, this reality is one of many. This reality's creation is nothing that isn't curable. As a Galactic Federation and myself, as I'm newly incarnated in my realm in the way that I wasn't physically incarnated when our shift took place into remembrance from our slumber to bring from being a prison planet, a prison realm, or dissonant, misaligned with universal flow, universal remembrance. I wasn't incarnated when we had our shift from being a prison planet to remembrance and union within the galactic creation, within the oneness of all things, in which you term as God. We term creation something very similar. We have a very similar understanding of the Creator as you, dear human beings of planet Earth, as our evolution is very similar to your own. Because what the divine does is seed in the pods of creation, or the realms of creation, or the planet of creation, similarities with minute changes or variable shifts. As your science understands a science experiment, when you're testing, when you're producing a science experiment and you want to understand what changes affect what within the experiment, you make minute changes or variable switches. This is how the divine creates within reality, within the realms, on the planets, within the galactic creation and beyond. It's really cool. Our realm has perceived much of energies and realms beyond the galactic creation in a way that we were able to integrate these dimensions into our reality, onto our planet, into our colony, in order to create the wellness, in order to create the balance. Utopia. We don't have death. We don't have disease. We don't have war. We don't have famine. We don't have poverty. We do transcend in the way that we get to choose which courses we want to take in reality and leave our bodies in order to take another course or experience another reality within creation. This time is going to be difficult in the way that it's not going to be easy. We pray for ease and grace for you, dear humanity, but we understand that you will be faced with yourself in a way that you can no longer run, hide, or blame yourself or the makings of you on anything outside of yourself, because it is being made clear that everything outside of yourself is what is within you, as this is universal truth, as below, so above. Principle of correspondence, everything in your reality, dear human beings, are reflections of energies inside of you. It is okay to cry. It is okay to feel your emotions. Feeling your emotions is the only way to create change or evolution on your planet. You demonize emotionality in your reality, in your realm, in a way that you portray a character rather than feel your truth, to evolve your truth and become more of infinite creation or God, or ascend, transcend dysfunction in your reality within your realm. Thank you, Ashley. I want to thank y'all so much for joining this Kingdom Things podcast transmission. I hope there's an energy or message that assists you with evolving into more of your infinite nature, more of your truths. All of our truths are different in a way that we're all seated with different thought patterns and energies. To be our thought patterns, our energies, or our authentic frequency, to assist with manifesting vibrance, wellness in this realm, on this planet, to uplift all things or creation or God. I'm gonna link a few podcasts, Kingdom Things podcast below, that I believe will be helpful, paired with this transmission, including foregoing the ideology of sin. The Divine, the Most High, was like, hey, Ashley, if y'all cast sin and negativity or disparagement on the makings of you, regardless of how grotesque the makings of you are, you don't allow yourself to be open to evolving those energies. You hide them from yourselves, unconsciously, subconsciously, and consciously. Excuse me. I'm going to link below Forgoing the Ideology of Sin, as well as a few other Kingdom Things podcasts that I believe will assist. If this Kingdom Things podcast episode has been uplifting for you in any way, like, subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. Follow if you're watching on Spotify to assist with proliferating the Kingdom Things podcast journey to a healed and balanced human culture, planet Earth. I channel my healing energies and presence within Kingdom Things podcasts, as well as my music, which I really enjoy doing. I love doing. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. So many genres, healing energies, and messages. When I create music, I'm communicating with many dimensions of the self, and I'm healing things inside of me, human paradigms inside of me, human and beyond paradigms inside of me, and I channel those healing frequencies and words, incantations into the music. There's a genre, a song, a lyric that helps you evolve into more of your infinite nature, your abundant, limitless nature. I also enjoy cooking. I'm a home chef. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Available on YouTube, link below. Whatever my ancestors, my soul told me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. This is what we put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. We talk about really cool things, kiki. It's lighthearted, it's fun. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is linked below. I also am an author. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, and it was a part of my rapid spiritual awakening journey. The soul, the oneness of all things. My soul was like, hey, Ashley, you don't remember who you are. Sit down, let us show you. I channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is now available in the Amazon bookstore. 3 parts. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia, I'm smiling because, baby, it's a whole evolution. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in New York City. Because this is my story. This is humanity's story. I don't remember who I was. Asia didn't remember who she was. She woke up and she's able to manifest a life and remembrance of herself, a pride and joy in the remembrance of her truth, in a way that she's confident in manifesting a reality that reflects her truth. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school Manhattan Prep. She's kidnapped by Chase's dad's goons. A lot of other things happen, which help her evolve into her existential limitless nature. The 3rd part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is my other half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey home to God inside. It's a journey of healing, evolution. One soul incarnated in 2 bodies over many lifetimes. So many love stories, many people. This one soul knows it's supposed to co-create a life together. Each paradigm of human nature is at the evolutionary status where it wasn't, the realm wasn't ready for their love, ready for them to come together and co-create wonderment on the planet. They will co-create a love and a life together. This book is prophetic. Which love, which life? That is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is available in paperback as well as digital. If you're doing paperback, it's 2 bindings. Asia's story comes in 1 book. My other half is its own separate book. Either way, it's the same price. The digital 3 separate books, $29.97 for digital, I believe, $29.98 for paperback. Those links are linked below. A couple more things. One is connection, energetic upliftment. I channel healing, uplifting energies and messages to help us break through old limiting karmic knots, old limiting human paradigms. One is connection, energetic upliftment is linked below on YouTube. I use oracle cards and my soul gifts to, channel some good healing. Last but certainly not least, Asia's Story is an animated series that stems from the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel universe. Unconditional Love Literature Parcel universe. Asia in animation, available to stream for free on YouTube. AP Short Stories, that is linked below. I love you on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truth. Choose to give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you evolve into more of your limitless natures. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.
Celestial bodies, love you and I move like life was possible.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch.
Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which there is no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on Earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.